Welcome to Chat with Pat. I'm your host, Patricia Peters. We'll dive into fascinating topics, share inspiring stories, we're going to share our thoughts, and explore new ideas. Me and you. Get ready for 30 minutes of fun, learning, and connection. Who's ready to chat? And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Patricia Peters. I'm a mom, a wife, a sister, a daughter, a neighbor, a friend. And on top of all of that, I am a digital entrepreneur. So you guys heard me twice already for today. This is my third interview for tonight. So much said about me. Look at that gorgeous woman on screen. Her name is Anne. So let me tell you a little bit about Anne, and then she will introduce herself to us. Anne Laxamana is the very definition of resilience. She has faced loss, pain, and heartache, but rather than letting life's trials define her, she has chosen to rise above them. As a devoted wife and mother, she pours her love into her family while balancing the demands of a full-time career, and now she's taken on a new challenge. Building a digital business that isn't just about success, it's about setting a powerful example for parents everywhere. Anne's journey is not just inspiring, it's gutsy. She refuses to let circumstances dictate her future. Through dedication, hard work, and an unshakable belief in what's possible, she is proving that growth can come from struggle and that adversity can fuel ambition. Her story is heart wrenching yet heartwarming, filled with moments of pain but also triumph. She stands as a beacon for those who need to see that strength is not just surviving, it's choosing to thrive, to build, and to leave a legacy that lasts far beyond oneself. And I want to thank you today for being in my presence and for accepting my invitation. I am honored to have you on Chat with Pat. So take it away, Anne. Tell us something about yourself.
Oh my God, that was something. Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. I didn't even expect it, but that was so
Oh,
inspiring. Like it's like my life was like flashing before me while listening to you. It seems that you knew me so well. Thank you very much, Pat.
you're
And
welcome.
definitely, I'm so honored to be here tonight.
Mhm,
I'm just so excited to have this interview with you. And for a
mhm.
starter, good job for like mentioning my last name in just one go. So congratulations for
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.
So yes, hello everyone, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Anne. I'm currently in Minnesota, USA. So it is like 8:10 here, my time, and I think Pat's time is already
9:10.
9:10. Yes, right. So yeah, I am a registered nurse by profession. I
Mhm,
work night shifts, 12-hour long hours, 12 night shift. But
mhm,
since I was young, I really wanted to be a nurse. So it's really like it's my passion. I
mhm,
am a mom of supposedly three boys, but then one is already my angel.
mhm,
He passed away 10 years ago due to a congenital disease. Of
mhm.
course, I'm a wife. I love to spend time with my husband, definitely just doing random things. And now I am a very inspired and, you know, a business owner. So, yeah.
And that is beautiful. I just every time I have an interview, I look at my business partner's page for just a glance, and I saw yours, and my heart ripped apart. I felt your pain. I felt what you went through, and what you're still feeling onto this day. I pray that God comfort you and keep you in His arms, wrapped around, and and let Him give you that peace, knowing that your baby is an angel now. All right.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. I think it would always be there, like,
Yes.
but I think since even before when it was given to me, I
Right.
I instantly, like, prayed and looked up. You gave this to me. I'm sure you have a purpose why you gave this. So please help me, get through this.
Right.
So um, when it started and when it ended, I was very excited for, like, the purpose that it
Mhm.
um will be given to my life. So I think me being here, that's, one of the purpose why it was given to me. Like, this is payback time to all the people who have extended their help,
Right.
family, friends, especially strangers. So
Yes. Yes. I know, and I'll tell you this, and though death happens every day, we still do not get accustomed to it, right?
exactly. Mhm.
Yeah.
A loss is a loss. So
Yes, that's for sure. But you're here, and you're beautiful, and you're
oh, thank
amazing,
you.
and I did not. Why you tell the people you don't know me? We've been friends for over 20 years. What are you talking about, Han?
I know, right?
As soon as we message each other, we click, right? And it was, I could hear, on your, in your sentences, I can hear a giggle. I could feel it, you know. I could tell what kind of a person you are from just your conversation. So that's a beautiful thing.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, honestly, and you're amazing. So let's get into the questions. Your first question is, what motivates you to stay engaged and committed to this business?
Definitely my why. Um, I have my why really keeps me motivated and keeps me going in this business. It's not easy, but then if you have like a goal that you wanted to reach, then you just keeps on going. My why definitely is, cliche it may sound, but like spend more time with family, have that
Mhm.
financial freedom, and just live with your own terms. And definitely also, I get a sense of satisfaction in, making others happy. And I know that I have that, capacity,
Mhm.
capability to do that. So that's why I'm here every day, just going out and, telling people about something that might change their life for the better as well. So, yeah.
That's amazing. You're a Filipino, right?
Yes, I'm originally from the Philippines.
Yes, and I am a Guyanese. And we have the same culture, we have the same heart. We are givers by nature. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
Every
Yes.
one of them that I used to babysit in Manhattan for 5 years. All my
Oh,
friends were Filipinos.
oh,
So
that's
I
very
know,
nice.
I know you guys very well, and how kind and how nice you all are, right? And that's when we know, as a Guyanese woman and as a Filipino woman, we know a good thing when we see one. And this business is a good thing, right? And that is why we want to share it with the world. We know the
Yes.
results, we know the benefits, we know the fun we're having in this business,
Mm-hmm.
all the freedom of time and flexibility to spend quality time with your loved ones. We know that's a beautiful feeling, and we want others to experience it as well. And that is your why, right? And my why started when
Exactly.
my daughter's car broke down, and I had to dish out $5,000 to repair her car engine. Like any good parent,
Mm-hmm.
I did, but it leave me $5,000 poorer, right? So I was lying down my bed one day and I said, what am I going to do if I die tomorrow? What my kids are going to do, right?
Exactly.
They come to you for big needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if my eyes are closed, my parents are in their 80s. They might kick the bucket anytime. My brothers have their
Uh-huh.
wives and their family. I don't have a sister. So who my kids go to, right? So
Mm-hmm.
while I was lying down scrolling on social media, my coach appeared. She appeared like an angel in front of me on my social media, and she was like speaking to me, right? And she was sharing her story, and her story resonates with me. And I did not do my diligence due. I did not look at what this business is all about. I did not check anything. I just dove head first, and I joined this business right away, right? And
I feel you. Mm-hmm.
yes, and that's out of desperation because I want to do something different. I was fine. I was working in the corporate world. I was making good money, but where my kids are concerned, I want them to have a legacy. I want them to enjoy, even if I'm dead and gone, they must still enjoy their lives because they're my responsibility, right? They're my kids. I brought them into this world. And if I don't love them and cherish them and take care of them, who will? Right?
Exactly.
So I guess the interview is over. We're done.
I also kind of wanted to share, like, same as you, I found this
Mhm,
business while, scrolling on social media. That time, I was, yeah, making good money, but like,
mhm,
working long 12 hours. And then
mhm.
mostly I would hear my kids say, Mom, are you sleeping again? Because it's nighttime. I work night shift. You're sleeping again? Are you working again? Like,
Oh my God.
and then
Wow.
just last year, actually, I sent them back to the Philippines
Mm.
because we had our vacation, but then my eldest wanted to study there for a year.
Oh
So they
wow.
were there, but then next month I'm going home. They'll be coming back again. So I was also like sitting down on the dining table. And then the
Mhm.
house is so clean, but it's so empty. Like,
Empty,
it's
right?
like, what am I doing? Like, money over the time. So when I found about the
Mhm,
business, same as you, I got so excited. But at the
mhm.
same time, nervous. And one thing that my coach, my mentor told me is that if there's something that makes you excited and nervous at the same time,
Same time, it's a
listen
good
to it.
thing.
Yes.
Yes.
So I am just so happy that I'm here right now. I couldn't forget about it. Like for a few days, like I've been like dreaming about it already. So yeah, same
Yeah.
as you. Like after 1 week, I joined the business and here I am enjoying the journey.
And that's the best decision we made, right? That is the best decision we have made. By the way,
Yes.
your boys are very handsome.
You are so sweet. You've just been giving me praises. I'm already like blushing.
Okay, good. Too bad I didn't have younger daughters.
Oh, I have two boys. So.
Yeah. Yeah, my girls are 33 and 31.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm an old lady.
You don't look like one. Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you. So your next question is, how do you define success for our business?
um, of course, it's already a given that success comes with like um the financial aspect of the business. But I think for me, I would know that I would be really successful if I have already reached my goal. That is definitely to be present every moment in my kids'
Mm-hmm,
milestone, be
mm-hmm,
there whenever my other family members need me, and
mm-hmm,
definitely be able to have or to perhaps hear people say that I've helped them reach their goals as well.
mm-hmm.
So I think that is true success in this business for me. And of course, be
And
able to do anything that I want on my own terms. So I'm really excited to
absolutely
do that. Yeah. Hmm.
dictate your own life, be your own
Yep.
boss, do not wake up to
Hmm.
schedules and
No
alarms.
punching in, no clocking out, just like, waking up and not thinking, how long is the drive? Is there any other route that I would use so it won't be traffic? But instead of like,
Yeah.
asking all those questions, I'm looking forward to the day wherein I would already ask myself, um, who is another beautiful soul that I could bless today? So,
Oh,
yeah.
that is beautiful. And that's love. Love isn't love until you give it away, right? And that's what we're doing because we have
Mhm.
so much love in us. We want to share it, right? And you're sharing because of this business, you're giving away so much love to your kids, to your relatives, to your parents, to your loved ones, right? And that's what this business gives us that leverage of freedom. And, I always say it would be nice to live in America and not to pay any bills. So the money we work, we can enjoy it, right?
Exactly.
This
Uh-huh.
business make me have that feeling, right? This business give me that feeling that finally I'm living in America where I can
Yes,
make money and enjoy it, you know,
exactly. Uh-huh.
and
The
I don't
real
have
American dream.
yes,
But
yeah,
kidding aside, I think one thing that really changed when I started this business is that I was able to do self-care more, personal growth,
mm,
because I think I kind of had forgotten that for a while, like,
mm,
because then you're working, you're taking care of your family, you're taking care of other people. But
mm,
then with this business, it has really transformed me, like
mm,
my mindset, my personal growth. So I'm actually less stressed most of the time because then I know that I can do anything
mm,
already. Like with a very supportive community, we always have our masterminds. We have um, calls with our mentors, with our coaches,
mm,
anytime, at our availability. So everybody is just there for us. And I can really feel that like I've changed. I find myself like saying to myself that, I can do things, just like really retuning my mindset, I guess. So
and
yeah.
that's a huge success.
Hmm.
You found yourself in this business.
Yes.
You
Uh-huh.
know that you have potential. You can go, you can swim dry rivers, I'm telling you, right? You have
Yes.
so much potential. You found yourself and you find that you're ambitious, you have confidence, you're motivated, and you can go a long, long distance without giving up, right?
Hmm.
That's
Yes.
a
Uh-huh.
that's
Exactly.
success right there. That's success right
Mhm.
there. And the mindset thing is amazing. You know, as Tina Willis says, you can you can have all the tools in this business to do this business. But if you don't have the right mindset, it doesn't make
Yes.
sense,
Hmm.
right?
I
And so
agree.
too in
Uh-huh.
life. So too in life. If you don't live a structured life, a disciplined life, a motivated life, a life that is very ambitious, you're not going anywhere. You're living just lackadaisical, right? So
Hmm.
in everything we do, we need to have a plan, we need to have a purpose, we need to be structured, we need to be disciplined. And this business teaches all of that, to have patience, especially, right?
I
And you're
agree
doing amazing.
100%.
You're doing amazing. Are there any specific skills or expertise you want to bring to the table?
um, I think I would still really want to be a storyteller.
Hmm.
Um, I really wanted, like, people to know my story,
Mm-hmm.
and not just for them to listen to me, but for me as well to really listen to them. I
Right.
this is a people business, but then I think like our connection with everybody now, how we make connections not just with business partners but with even strangers, like in everyday. I could
Mm-hmm.
really see that, um I could feel that my connections with people is like changing, like, for the better. And I'm just
Right.
so happy that I could see what's beyond, what they're telling me, just with their
Mm.
actions and everything. I know that I need to listen to them more. than me talking to them.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Right.
I wanted to be a storyteller. Of course, like the technical skills and
Mhm.
everything, it's there. But yeah, so then I could like inspire more people. I could motivate more people, and they can just like live their life on their own terms as well.
Absolutely. And I think you're going to be a great storyteller because you have that persona. You have that personality where you listen, you understand, and you relate, right? And I
Thank
think
you.
you'll be, when your turn reach to be a coach, you'll be an excellent coach because you're a good teacher, and you spend time and you listen and you want to tell people your story, and in return it goes both ways, right? So
Thank
I think
you.
there's a great future for you in this business, and you're doing amazing, so keep doing what you're doing. And we all have talents in different way, shape, and form, right? And if we don't use our talents, it's going to be taken away from us, right?
Mhm.
If
Exactly.
you, if you don't use it, you lose it. So guys, business partners especially, if you have your talents, you can talk, you can explain, you can demonstrate, whatever you can do, you're good at something. Like I become a pro at Canva now. I To make my first poster, I cried. I didn't know what to do when my coach told me to make my poster. I made almost 200 posters already in Canva,
Wow,
right?
amazing.
Yes, I got a certificate from Canva.
Wow.
And when I started this business, I didn't know anything about mindset. Now I'm teaching about mindset and explaining mindset and telling people about mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You live your life
Mm-hmm.
for so many years and you know all these things happen in your life, but you didn't know that it has a name, right? You didn't categorize it that it belongs to
Exactly.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So we go about
Mm-hmm.
living our lives anyway and anyhow, but when you put it all into perspective, it's such a beautiful thing, right? When
Mm-hmm.
you understand the
Exactly.
concept of the meaning, and that's a beautiful thing. So Anne, you're still amazing. All right.
Thank
So
you.
your next question is, how do you handle stress and challenges in the business environment?
Um, I think I'm that kind of person wherein if there's challenges, I get challenged more. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I don't give up until I reach that goal or I'd be satisfied with the result. But then also, what's nice is I know if I've already pushed myself to the limit. So what I usually do, human as I am, of course, I will complain. Definitely. Like, I will
Yeah.
complain, of
Right.
course.
Right.
And
Uh-huh.
then, so then I can just vent out my emotions because I don't want to keep it in,
Mm-hmm.
but I also complain to myself. So then I would be like saying it out loud. I usually
Mm-hmm.
do that like in front of the mirror. And then after, I take a pause. I just
Mm-hmm.
pause, but I don't quit. That's
Mm-hmm.
what one thing I always also like tell my kids. It's okay to pause because sometimes we just kind of needed that small break, like even just by looking at anything green, because
Mm-hmm.
green is very relaxing to the eye. I do that, and then
Mm-hmm.
after I try to reflect on what I did, what went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, in this community, I'm very, very thankful for business partners, thankful for our mentors, for our coaches, because we can always go to them, talk to them. People have already been here like for years already. They have the experience and they are very selfless as well. They will definitely teach you everything that they know. So that's why there's really already a lot of our business partners and us who are successful in this business because we lift each other up. So that's what I love about this community. So yeah, I usually just take a pause, but then also if I know that it's really not for me, of course I give up at times also, but not quit. I give up on that idea, on that thought, and just continue to move forward, because I know, like, baby steps, one step at a time, just keep on
Mm-hmm.
going, and I will definitely reach my goal and whatever my heart desires. So
Yes. So, challenges. Someone told me once that he rather be rich and overwhelmed than be poor and overwhelmed. Right?
yes, exactly.
Yes. So,
Uh-huh,
so
uh-huh.
so I take that in, and I'm safeguarding those words, because I
Mhm.
rather be rich and be challenged than be poor and still be challenged, right? And challenges are good in life.
Exactly.
Generally, challenges are good. I work at the bank. I work as a trainer. So you have a certain criteria to meet at the bank, sales and all this stuff, right? And every month I walk the red carpet because I surpass it. I challenge myself every month,
Hmm.
right? And in this business, I want to challenge myself as well. So challenges are good. It's motivating, it's uplifting,
Hmm.
and it makes you a better person. Because
Exactly.
when you have, if no one challenges you, then your life is just mediocre, right?
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
need to be challenged. You need to experience challenges in life. As Christians, we say you need to have Goliaths in your life, right? Because if
Yes,
you don't have Goliaths in your life, how do you know that you can become a David to get
hmm,
rid of the big Goliaths, right? So
that's a good one.
So make sure you're armed with your slinging shot to take care of those challenges. All right, those big Goliaths in your life. So challenges are good. It makes you a better person, a better human being, a stronger human being in your mindset, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So challenges are good. So accept any challenge and amount to it, right? So
Ex-
good one, good one. So you're on your final question, kiddo. Look at this.
Wow, it's fast. I'm just enjoying.
So, what are your expectations regarding feedbacks and performance reviews?
um, I I always am excited with feedback and performance reviews because then sometimes we don't see ourselves like if we are inside that box. So I'm
Right.
always excited for that. I really wanted it I want like an honest
Mhm,
feedback from myself, and which
mhm,
I'm always glad because my mentor and my coach gives me honest reviews of what I'm already doing. And then I want to like talk, or we usually like talk how I could
mhm,
still improve,
mhm,
or what are the um, aspect wherein I did good. So
mhm,
that's what I think I love most about reviews. And then I also ask their ideas, their opinions on how I could still improve it. So as I've said, it's a very uplifting community that we have here, because then
mhm,
everybody shares inputs together. We have the weekly trainings, we just have everything in our system, we just have to plug in and we just have to do our job. Everything is laid out for you, we just kind of need to show up. So yeah, that's what I love, or that's what I expect when people give me honest feedback, or like give me feedback. I also don't take it personally, I think, because
mm,
of course people could tell you any feedback in in any manner. So I
mhm.
always have that mindset wherein it's always a constructive criticism,
And that's what I was going to say.
um
Constructive
yeah, it's
criticism.
always a constructive criticism. Sometimes the tone differs, but then I
Mhm,
also just kind of put in my mind that different people deliver their feedback differently. So
mhm.
whatever that tone is, it would always be a constructive criticism for me. So yeah.
Yes. So when I first started this business, I didn't understand the whole shebang of this business when I first started, right? So my coach did a review on my video, and it was two videos. Oh my God, I felt so belittled. I felt overwhelmed and I felt like she degraded me so bad, right? And I messaged her and I was like, oh my God, I've never felt so belittled in my life yet. And then later on in the business, then I began to understand. So sometimes people will give you constructive criticism, and sometimes we can't handle it because we're not never accustomed to those things,
Yeah.
which is
Uh-huh.
understandable. But then
Mm-hmm.
people who correct you are the ones who wants you to do better, are the
Yes.
ones who love you and wants to
Mm-hmm.
take care of you. Like my husband
Mm-hmm.
will tell me something, he'll tell me something, and I was like, why did you tell me that? And nobody never tell me that. He says, people correct the ones they love. If I
Yes.
didn't love you, I wouldn't correct you because I don't want you to do
Uh-huh.
the same thing that. And that's what we have to take it in stride and understand the concept of it and where they're coming from and how we should move on and strive for excellence. So constructive criticism is good. It's good for
Mm-hmm.
us, right? And
Yes.
whatever people expectations of us and they give us feedback, we should take it, with open mind and a good heart and
Mm-hmm.
look into it and reevaluate the whole situation and do better, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And there's only one way of going forward is doing better, making it work. Let it be the best of your ability, right? So
Mm-hmm.
so expectations and feedbacks are great. I welcome them anytime, and
Yes, me too.
it's good. And sometimes in life, like some people like they need validation for everything that they do. Like they cook and they'll say, "Oh, how did it taste?" Right? If you We need to be confident in ourselves first, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
all the people's validation, all the people's remarks or feedback sometimes will not make us. Sometimes it could hinder us, right? But we, as human beings, we need no validation from anyone if we're doing the right thing
Uh-huh.
and if we are up to par and excellent in whatever we do, right? I know I'm a good cook. I don't need anyone to tell me that I'm a good cook. That's an example, right? You're a good nurse. You don't need anyone to tell you that you're a good nurse. You know to the bones that you are a good nurse, correct? So it goes both ways. It's like out of sight, out of mind, but absence make the heart grows fonder,
Yes,
right?
exactly. I
Yes.
also wanted to say that yes, like feedback from people who I know can lift me up, I definitely
Mhm.
welcome them. But also I've kind of like
The
learned to
negative
not
feedbacks.
listen. Yes,
Uh-huh.
there are also now I kind of know what are constructive criticisms and what are just like, feedback
From the
that
naysayers.
actually, yes, from the
Mhm.
naysayers, I would say. So now I don't really listen, or like I surround myself with like-minded people like you, like our other
Uh-huh.
business partners or coach and mentors, and I kind of like keep away from those people that will just kind of destroy my self-confidence. And this is what I love about the business, because we don't need to chase people, right? People who
Come to
are,
us.
yes, people come to us who wants, a change in their life, or a change in like something, or who are just
Their
really looking
finances.
for
Yep.
something purposeful, I would say. So yeah, like-minded people come to us. So that's why, I'm here.
And that's amazing. The great Shakespeare said, show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. And that's a very true statement, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes. So there, and you've done fabulous. A plus, A plus, A
Thank
plus.
you. You
Amazing.
are amazing as well. Oh my gosh. I was just like looking at you, and I'm just so happy that I'm here, like, sharing all this knowledge and you imparting this to
Mhm.
me. I'm so thankful that you, invited me.
Oh,
So
you're a
mhm.
sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here. So because you did an excellent job in answering your questions, you get a bonus question.
Okay. I
So your
love that.
so your bonus question is, You're given a golden ticket for 2 weeks, everything paid, right? A golden ticket, 2 weeks, everything paid. Where will you go and what will you do?
Okay, wow. I wanted to go to a lot of places actually, but then um
Name them. Name them. Did you write your gold ticket, put it on the refrigerator? All the places you want to go?
yes, I actually have that on my vision board, and I am actually going to one of the places this June. I'm going to South Korea. So, yes.
Kamsamida.
I
Kamsamida.
know. Yeah, I think I would still want to go back to my home country, the Philippines.
Mm.
Um I want to definitely to kind of like bring, my whole family.
Uh-huh.
Uh we've been here for 6 years already. We went home on a vacation, but that is just like a month vacation. I mean, yes, it's a
Mm-hmm.
month, but then if you're there, if you're enjoying, if you love what you're doing, it's just so
Mm-hmm.
fast, you know.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
So yeah, I wanted to go home and like go around the Philippines. I've gone to some places here, but then really not back in my home country.
Wow.
Um yeah, if it's all paid, I wanted to bring my family with me because,
Uh-huh.
family is home.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
for 2 weeks I will just be going around the Philippines, meeting,
There's so many islands
friends.
there in the Philippines, right? That's all
Yes,
beautiful.
like it's like 7,000
Mm-hmm.
islands
Islands,
already,
yes.
more. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So yeah, I would definitely go and just spend time with my family because like
So
family is everything,
your
family is
parents are back
home.
home or they're over here?
Yes, my parents are still back home, and then I
Oh,
still have siblings there. So most of my family are there. So yeah.
oh wow. Well, I hope you have that golden ticket.
I know.
All right. And it has been beautiful having you here. You're awesome. And thank you for gracing my presence. I really appreciate you being on Chat with Pat today. This interview was amazing. So thank you. I always, do you have any, oh, and I forgot to tell you this. Can you invite the people out there who are skeptical and they want to join the business and they're having a hard time? Can you sell this business to them?
Yeah, so for whoever is watching this right now, I hope we have like inspired you, motivated you in any ways that we can. Um I won't really try to encourage you, like, that really like this is selling, but it kind of, my journey started with a little bit of curiosity. And if you've already watched this or you're watching this, and if there's that very tiny um curiosity that kind of like sparked in your heart, take the leap. There, I think nothing will um go wrong if you just kind of get the information. It always starts with knowing the right kind of information. So if
Mhm.
you know it, if you don't think that it's not for you, then go, God bless you. But what if this is something that's for you? This is your what if. I always have like what ifs, and then when I started this business, I'm just so happy that all my what ifs right now, they're kind of like disappearing because
Mhm.
I don't want to keep on asking what if. I
Right.
took a leap and I'm happy because I did it. So hopefully this is also for you. So yeah, you have our website down here. So Pat's
Yes.
website is there. What my website is there. So it all starts with like checking that website. Just register with your name and email, and then everything else will follow. Or send us a message, and definitely we will help you in any ways that we can. So yeah.
Absolutely. I too would like to invite all of you to join this business. You might ask yourself, what if I try and it didn't work out? Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you this. What if you try and it work out? Right? So take away the negative mindset, put on some positive mindset and let's get you into this business and become entrepreneurs, right? Because guess what, guys? The world is going digital. Everything is digital. Soon there'll be
Mhm.
no more stores. You shop online, you shop on your phone. It has been happening already, right? So if everything is going digital, what are you waiting for? Do you want to hop on this bandwagon or do you want to left behind? So get with the times, get with the digital age, and let's get you on board. We're looking forward to seeing you on the inside. So tap on our website, watch the webinar, register with your name and email, and I can't wait. Myself and gorgeous ladies can't wait to help you out and become your mentor. All right. So, with that being said, thank you again, Anne. And I always like to leave my show by saying if you look around and you find that there are no good human beings in the world, please be the first one to be kind, caring, and loving. And with that being said, I said good night to everyone and have a beautiful night or a beautiful morning or a beautiful afternoon wherever you are in the world. And say goodbye.
Good night, everyone. Have a
Good
good
night.
day.